Hello! Welcome to Anime Mystics. I'm Roman, and tonight I am watching HenSuki episode 10. It would help if I actually loaded it up, because I don't have it in the thing yet. Oh, cool. Pause. Okay. Now that it's loaded up. Last episode, let me get the names up here, because, you know me, I can never remember names. Let's see. Keiki. He still trying to figure out which one of the girls took the panties. The ones that were given to him by whoever his admirer is. Actually, yeah. Okay. So we're still trying to figure it out. I thought I was mixing up episodes, but I'm not. Okay. So, first one he gets in touch with is Sayuki, the masochist, saying that he wants to be her master for the day. So they go to an amusement park, basically have a date, but him still acting as her master, telling her what to do and stuff like that. And he feels like she would be the kind of person who would steal them, then wear them the next day. And he sees she's wearing a dress, so he's trying to find the right opportunity to get her to lift it up so he can see. She ends up asking to go on to the Ferris wheel. And he agrees, so they go onto the Ferris wheel, and he's about to ask her to lift her dress up. But something ended up happening. I forget what it was. I think she did something, because she was too excited about being his pet for the day. So they end up leaving the amusement park and going. He's, I think, taking her home. And as they're walking up the steps to this overhang, like over the street, he stops and tells her to lift up her dress. And she's a bit hesitant at first, but he reminds her that he's her master for the day. So she has to do what he says. So she starts doing it kind of slow, and he keeps telling her, higher, until finally she lifts it pretty much all the way up. And he sees that she is going commando. No panties. Completely shocked him. So, she's super embarrassed, but not to the point where she doesn't want to see him anymore. Now she's kind of hoping. Well, we'll get into that later. She says that she wants to see him at the club room when they're back at school, or she can't wait to see him in the club room. And when he goes, everybody's there. Yuika, even Mao is there, or Nanjo, whatever you want to say. She shows up later, but right now it's just Yuika and Sayuki. And Sayuki keeps looking over at them. Like, mostly him, but she's looking over. And Yuika's asking him, did something happen between you two? And he's trying to tell her no, but Sayuki kind of gives it away with the way she's acting. So she decides to mess around with them. And starts, like, playing around with him. Um, Sayuki obviously doesn't like it, but she doesn't really say anything. It's not until maybe a week or so later they kind of show it progress, and she's like getting more and more upset when she asks him one day at the club room. She pretty much she doesn't ask. She tells him, "You know, I was kind of expecting you to give me a spanking for going commando. And I've been waiting in anticipation this whole time, thinking you were playing hard to get. And apparently, that's not the case." He's like, seriously? Because he's starting to feel bad because she was kind of ignoring him, and he didn't know why. He thought he messed up because he was messing around with what's-her-name too long? Yuika. So he was getting ready to apologize, and then he finds this out, and he's like, why'd I even bother? Then, I think that was one episode. The next episode, episode 9, I think it is, he's still trying to figure out who took him. He ends up going to Yuika's house for some reason. I think it was bringing something to her. And actually, it might have been the same episode. It's been a little bit, so I don't entirely remember if it's 1 or 2 episodes. But he goes to Yuika's house. I believe he's bringing her something, and she's gonna get some tea for them. He's in her room, and he thinks, okay, this is the perfect opportunity for me to look and see if she has the panties. So he starts going through her panty drawer, and she ends up coming back quicker than he expected. So she took a photo of him going through her drawer, and he turns around and he's like, you got back pretty quick. And she's like, our electric kettle is amazing, so you're gonna be my slave, right? And he's like, yes, I'm going to be your slave. So now he's being blackmailed into being Yuika's slave. Not gonna make Sayuki happy. I think there's 12 episodes for this one. Let me take a look here. Again, something I probably should have done before starting the camera and recording it. Let's see. HenSuki. Not Funimation. No, there we go. This will tell me how many episodes. 12 episodes. So yeah, we got 2 more episodes of this. I don't know if he's going to figure it out by the end of this. Chances are he's not. But still going to be fun. Oh, also, his friend and, oh god, what's the name of the other girl? The stalker. Otori. They're still hanging out. They're actually helping him out, trying to figure out who took the panties. So, yeah, they're still cool. He just had her start taking down all the photos she had of him. Except for one that she still hid, a really big one. He had his back turned when it came down, and she was able to get it out of the way before he noticed. So, yeah, he's just taking down all the photos, but they're still hanging out. They're still spending time together. Anyway, let's get into this episode. Video is going to be located over here, and the link to the reaction is going to be in the description down below. And we're going to start this episode in 3, 2, 1.